Minasan, konnichiwa. This is Miss Lee, or Lee Sensei, just here to talk you through activities 8 to 10, which is your assessment for this part of the booklet. And you can see the rubric on Simon if you haven't looked already. So we will be collecting these booklets at the end of term 3, so you really need to work well today in your lesson this week. First lesson especially, because we really want to get you finished activities 8 to 10. So that next lesson you can do the funner activities, activity 12, and then bonus activities. So activity 8, let me go through the instructions for this activity. A reminder that you will be working quietly and independently for this. We don't want students just getting the answers off each other. We want to know what you have learnt throughout this term. So please work on your own. And if you are stuck, that's okay. Ask Aya Sensei or send myself or Mrs. Monday an email and we'll be able to get back to you before your second lesson. So, activity 8. Hopefully you have this booklet in front of you and you are ready to work for the rest of this lesson on this task. It begins, you have a copy of a timetable in front of you. You've got the lessons on the left-hand side, the days across the right-hand side up the top, and all of the subjects. So this is a copy of Taki's timetable. Part A says, the kanji for the days of the week are missing. Using the options provided, please write the letter for the correct kanji in the corresponding space. You do not need to write the kanji. So that's A, B, C, D, E. We need to put on the dotted lines. If you're not sure, if you can't remember from term 1, activity 9 does have them at the top of that timetable. So I know that E is actually Monday, so I'm going to put E there, and you need to fill out the rest. All right, once you've done that, you're on to part B, which is answer the following questions about Taki's timetable. 1. Circle or highlight the option that correctly answers the question written in Japanese below. So the question is, Getsuyobi no 1時間目は何ですか? You might remember nan means what. So we're looking for what is the subject that is this day and this time. So we've got to read the timetable that's above. So I'm finding this day of the week, this lesson, I look at what it is, and then I circle or highlight the option from one of those 3 below, whichever matches. Question 2. Circle or highlight the option that correctly answers the question written in Japanese below. We have 2 options here, hai for yes or iie for no. So again, we have to read the timetable. We're looking at this day, kinyobi no 2時間目, and is it this subject? So we're reading the timetable, this day, this lesson, and if it matches that subject, we're going to circle hai for yes, and if it doesn't, iie for no. Question 3. Actually, 3 to 5 are all in English, so we need to remember to write the answer in English, so we need to translate the subject. What does Taki have Thursday in lesson 5? So I'm looking Thursday, lesson 5. This subject I need to put into English below. Now, if you're not confident in reading the hiragana, scroll down to activity 9, and you can see that timetable is actually pronounced taiiku. So if you know what taiiku is, you can write it on the line there. If you're not sure, just have a guess. That's okay. Much better to have a guess than not put anything down. So question 4, Wednesday lesson 3, and question 5. How many times a week does Taki have Japanese? So we need to find Japanese in the timetable and count how many there are. And just write the number on the line. Activity 9. So Mitsuha is coming to Mara Scion College on exchange. This is completely made up. Just go with it. Help her to translate her timetable into Japanese. So we're going to help her out. Note that there are some free lessons that will be blank because she has extra time to study English. Be careful not to write in those lessons. So it's all blank here. We've got the lessons and the days, and below we've got the English, and we need to fill out the table so that it's all in Japanese for her. So we know that lesson 1 for this day needs to be music. I know that music is ongaku there, so I'm going to write ongaku in my neatest Japanese writing. You'll be much better because you won't have a computer pen. Okay, so I'm going to go through all of those. I might find that I'm going to start with the subjects I know really well, or start with the frees even. You know, lesson 3 on Mondays are free, so I might just do a little cross there so I don't write in it. Once I've done all of that, I'm going to go and fill out the times. So this is what we've already done back in activity 4, I think it was. Yes. So you were doing your Mara Scion daily schedule and you did the time over here. So if you haven't, you'll have to do that now so that you can copy your answers into activity 9 on the side. So I know that lesson 1 was at 9:15 we start, so I need to write G. Very slow on a computer. 15分. I might go 2 lines. And yours will be much neater than my computer writing. Now, if you needed the time reminder, go all the way back to activity 2 because all of the times are there for you to copy from these columns. So that's activity 9. That's all it is. And then activity 10 is optional. So this is the above standard option to write a paragraph in full Japanese sentences about one day of your timetable. For example, on Monday in lesson 1, I study Japanese. I like Japanese because it is interesting. Some of you will have already started working on this with Aya Sensei. You're welcome to have a go. Grab out your term 1 learning mat where you did days of the week and activities that you did, like on Monday I play cricket with my brother. You can use that sort of stuff to write your sentences, but make it school related. You can even add in some times. So a bit of help there. Feel free to have a go. You don't have to though, that is an optional task. So that's all from me today. Good luck with your activity work today. Be productive and hopefully I will finish this booklet. I look forward to seeing them all. じゃあ、ありがとうございました。